Hi everybody, Beanmeister22 here, and hey, this is a really quick spider update. Let me tell you what's been going on. I got some good news, and I got some not so good news. Alright, let's talk about the good news. The good news is, it looks like this spider problem, this black widow infestation, might be winding down. I've only found, one spider within the last week? So that's good, right? Now, before you guys say, well, that's just a low before the storm, they're all just hiding, waiting to come out at you at the same time and go, rah, and get you. No, that's not what's happening. Maybe all the weird things we've been trying are finally working. All right, so as you guys know, we were in Hawaii last week. We got back last Sunday. Oh, man, that was like almost 2 weeks ago. So anyways, we were in Hawaii last week. Check out the video of the fireworks from the deck of the catamaran. That was really cool. And a lot of people are saying, hey, tell us what's going on. Don't just post the video. So yeah, I need to do a Hawaii vlog to tell you what's happened there because it was really cool. Now, with that said, when we were in Hawaii this time, we didn't turn anything weird loose in the house. Remember, last month we turned the alligator lizard loose in the house and we never saw him again. The spiders got him. For all you people who keep leaving comments in the videos saying, use a lizard, use a gecko, use a bearded dragon, thank you for your thought on this, but I'm not sure if we actually can. There are only certain lizards that can neutralize the black widow's venom when they eat them. They have to have the proper enzymes down in them so they can neutralize it, otherwise they will die. And even though they have the proper enzymes, if they're bit while they're eating it, they will still die. So, that's not every lizard can eat a black widow safely. Now, as I mentioned in a previous video, I'm not against putting a lizard loose in the house. When I lived in Okinawa, Japan, we would do that. We would go outside at night on trees and telephone poles and catch little geckos, and you'd turn them loose in the house. And really, you'd never see the geckos again, maybe once in a blue moon, but you never saw any bugs. And if you know about Okinawa, it's like being in Hawaii, so it's tropical. And there would be no bugs in the house. And then like in the middle of the night, you'd come home and you'd go to the bathroom or something, and then, hey, there'd be a little tiny lizard hiding behind the toilet. So they were still there doing their job, you just never saw them. So I'm not against using a lizard. And, like I said, we went to Hawaii, we turned the alligator lizard loose, a lizard that can safely eat a black widow, and I think the spiders teamed up on him and got him. And that was last month. So a week and a half ago when we went to Hawaii, we didn't turn anything loose, but we had some other stuff going on. I'll tell you what that was. So last Sunday night, we arrived home between 9:30 and 10 p.m. Everything in the house looked normal, picked up the cats, they were all happy. They were happy to see me, of course. But when we checked on the tarantula, he was dead. See, that could be good news if you hate spiders, or sad news if you like tarantulas. To me, I think it's good news, but to somebody else living here, it's sad news. Which is why you do not currently now see a video of the dead tarantula, because I was told you just can't do it, it ain't right. Well, hey, it's a bug, right? What happened was, poking around in there, the spider was molting, and spiders are at risk when they're molting. Even a cricket could kill a tarantula when they're molting. And I found a black widow in his habitat. Apparently, a black widow or two was attracted to the heat of that habitat, made its way inside, through the little gap there, which is obviously a spider, because a tiny spider can get through the gap. The big tarantula can't get out, so a black widow got in there and killed the tarantula. So we didn't even get a chance to turn the tarantula loose in the house to wander around and hunt down spiders. Now, granted, if we had done that when he wasn't molting, maybe it would have turned out differently. So a lot of people have been saying use a tarantula. Well, the tarantula's been killed by black widows. The lizard's been killed by black widows. And really, scorpions is the next one. And I don't want to let a scorpion loose in the house, right? But what we have been doing, and we'll run down this really quick. Professional fumigator tented the place, fumigated. Then we had a different exterminator come and put a barrier spray around the house. Additionally, before even that, I did those bug bombs and did them in the house and under the house and sprayed this and sprayed that and sprayed all kind of things. And really, we were all sprayed out by the time we decided we need to try some of the weird things because the poisons wasn't working. A lot of people have given some good suggestions, some things I've heard about before, some things I hadn't heard, and when I looked some of them up, they said, yeah, they might work or may not work, but the science is still out on it, so we tried everything. We tried DE, so that was sprinkled in all the weird places you'd think a spider would hide. We did conkers, chestnuts. Supposedly there's some chemical in there that wards off spiders, but if you look it up, the science isn't there. But even if it's just an old wives' tale at this point, willing to try it, right? Mint oil. And then someone said Lysol or orange oil or something, so we also tried orange oil. And we put all this stuff, we didn't like mix it together, but we kind of did it all at the same time, in the closets, behind the wash, behind the dryer, behind the refrigerator, and all the dark places where a spider might like to hide. Now remember, we'd already looked in all these places and cleaned them out looking for a spider nest, and we never found it. But still, if I have to treat anywhere, let's treat the places where a spider might like to hide. And really quick, yes, we cleaned out any weird place a spider might like to hide. Yes, sealed up anywhere a spider could get in the house from. But really, I don't think they're coming from outside the house because black widows don't live in my area, so they're not coming from outside. We treated and inspected under the house. We have a video about that. Not the treating part, but the inspecting it. And really, we didn't find any big spider nest. Vacuum the house twice a day. You get up in the morning really quick, you vacuum everything, you look around, you try to find a spider. Either you find one or you don't. You find one, you put them in a jar and kill them, or you put them in a jar and then we can film them. And then kill them. So as of today, the day I posted this video, it has been 53 black widows found, 53 black widows squished. Squishing is my method for getting rid of them. Put them in a plastic bag, squish the bag, throw the whole bag away. So for everybody who says, use a shoe, use that, but then there's spider guts all over that shoe or slipper or hammer or whatever you have. This way, they're in the plastic bag, bam, squish them, boop, and then you throw the whole bag away. You're good to go. Little Ziploc baggie. It worked great. I know, and now that I've said that I haven't found more than one spider in the last week since going back. Now, that's not counting the spider we found in the tarantula habitat. We're not counting him. So it's actually 2 spiders since coming back from Hawaii. But really only one was wandering around loose, so he's the only one I'm counting. But that other one did count towards the 53. So now that I've said there's only been one in the last week, a whole bunch I'm going to find it. Let's hope not, right? Okay, so I guess I've rambled on long enough. We've tried a bunch of things. We're trying a bunch of things. This might be winding down. It might be the lull before the storm. Who knows? Now, there is one last thing I want to mention with all these, I don't want to say strange or weird or crazy or tree-hugging or natural. How about natural? With all the natural methods we're trying with this other stuff, if it happens to work, we're never going to know which one worked because I got 5 or 6 different things going on there. Or maybe the barrier spray or the poison finally kicked in after this many months. What's it been, 4.5, almost 5 months? Yeah, time's just all running together. All right, let's answer some quick questions. Number 1, how do you sleep at night? I sleep with one eye open. But really, you check the bed, you check your shoes, just like I learned in jungle warfare training. You check your boots before you put them on. You shake out your clothes. You look and you shake out your sleeping bag and everything before you get in it. There's that kind of thing. You just check everything, make your bed really good. Nothing can get in there. As scary as that sounds, it hasn't been that bad because never once have we found a black widow in the bedroom or in either of the bedrooms. So there is that. Not saying they're not there or they couldn't be there. I'm just saying we've never found one there. You find them in the living room, find them in the kitchen, find them in the bathroom, just not in the bedrooms. But I still check just in case. The other thing is, clean your house. You got to be a slob to have spiders. Vacuuming and cleaning and scrubbing, there's only so much you can do. All right, next question. Where do you live? West Coast, USA, Pacific Northwest. But for all you say, I need to know where you live so I don't ever go there. The spiders don't normally live here, so it's still safe to come here. Just when you come to my house, that may not be safe. And last but not least, this is probably the most common one. I mean, aside from, kill them with fire or something. Move out of your house. I can't move, because think about it. If I got to live close to where I work right now, but even if I didn't, if you can't solve the problem, you're moving out, you're just dumping the problem on somebody else. And yes, it's admitting defeat, but a new family moves in, they have no idea what's going on, and then, yeah, see, that ain't right. The idea is you need to solve it, and you need to fight, and you need to fix it. And maybe we almost have it solved and fixed. What's that? Oh, okay, yeah, I can do that one. And one more. You have a lot of those kill it with fires. Hey, fire's good, right? Now, here's one that I've been hearing a lot. Either nuclear missile, nuclear bomb, radiation, uranium, all that stuff. No, you can't use anything on a spider that has radiation. Because all you'll do is end up with radioactive spiders who will then bite you, and then you'll turn into some weird creature, or those radioactive spiders will have superpowers. Now, do we need, a spider with superpowers? That's as bad as what we talked about in another video. We talked about zombie spiders. You don't need zombie spiders. You don't need spiders with superpowers. And like in that video where the dog got bit by a spider and you had spider dogs, so you don't want them to have strange radioactive spider powers. Just can't do it. Sorry. So keep your comments coming. Keep those questions coming. If you have a question, just come out and ask me. Hey, these are spiders. I hate them. Hopefully they're almost gone, but this is what we've been trying. Feel free to share the good, the bad, and the ugly. I've been getting a lot of the bad and the ugly. And yeah, we've been getting quite a bit of good too, but really a lot of the bad and the ugly. So leave your comments in the comment section. And hey, I'm going to say it here for all you who mute the video and you have no idea what's going on. You'll miss out on this part. Hey, if you want me to sub you, just ask. It doesn't cost me anything to sub you, right? You want to sub? Hey, just ask. I'll sub you. Comments in the comment section. As always, thanks for watching.
Beanmeister 22, the most dangerous man on YouTube.